Oklahoma State. Jim Littell, his staff, his players. I just thought they were really special today. Known him a long time. Obviously, in my old days, I've had to deal with their program many times, and we've had so many of these types of ball games. But just want to compliment him and his team, and wish them the very best. They were really special today, and it was a great basketball game, a heck of a game. And obviously, they caused us a lot of problems. That first quarter was awful, 26-23. I had visions of 92 points going up in my head that we were going to give up. But again, just I knew that going in, that they were going to be ready, and that's the way that team is, the way that program is, it's the way that staff gets that team ready. So on the flip side of that, I was proud of our resilience today. I thought we bounced back after the first quarter. They got our antennas up and got our attention, and I was proud of our toughness. I just thought we were tough today, and I thought Oklahoma State was tough. And I just thought the reason we won the game was because of our toughness. I just thought it wasn't, again, they made us, they created problems for us, but we didn't. We still fought and found a way to get some things done. Thought Teaira was really good. 7 out of 7 at the line, gets 8 rebounds, 30 points, and 3 steals, played 37 minutes. Just was really special today. Kind of carried us through a stretch there in the second half. There's no telling of those 9 shots she missed. I bet 4 or 5 were layups. So she was really good today. And again, Rhodes, same thing, 7 out of 7 at the line. We have 7 offensive rebounds, y'all, and Roshunda Johnson had 4 of them. And that's the problem with the 4-guard lineup. You just don't have any rebounding. And Teaira gets doubled and tripled, and you can't expect her to get every one of them, especially when you're out there dealing with a great player like Jensen. I mean, that kid is a load. Teaira had her hands full most of the night. I thought big play in the second half was Teaira's knock away down there in front of their bench, and it ended up being a jump ball for us. And then I thought Rowe had a good pick up top, one-on-one. And again, I probably should have put her over on 32 sooner. I'd let Morgan and Jazz have her most of the night, but I think Rowe would have been a pretty good matchup for her, and Rowe did a good job when she got over there. Now, that kid was pretty tired by the time I slipped Rowe over there. Not to take anything from Rowe, but that kid, what a competitor. You go 13 for 29, get to the line 10 times, and that kid had 10 rebounds. So we forced her into 6 turnovers, but man, that kid played 40 minutes and really gutted it out for them. So again, just proud of our toughness today on not our best day, but Oklahoma State had a lot to do with that.
Questions?
Victoria, can you talk about being in attack mode today and getting the ball to the rim and getting to the free throw line, and just how well you did that, how well the team did that today?
I knew when I went out there, if they would have had that 4 player on me, that she wasn't gonna be able to guard me off the bounce, because I'm a guard. She's a 4 player, so I felt like the whole time we was in practice, I was in the tech mode, and I felt like I had to come in the game and be in the tech mode, and knowing that my point guard and my teammates can give me the ball.
Ro, what was today like, just playing against your former team for the first time?
Honestly, like any other game. We all just went out there and played our game, not forcing anything or doing anything extra.
Coach, not really a typical Mississippi State basketball game. You mentioned you get out rebounded and defense is kind of a challenge. Do you think the commitment to get to the line was the difference in the ball game?
No question. I mean, I think that's what we've done all year. It wasn't any different tonight. We've gotten to the free throw line quite a bit. I think the difference, again, was shooting 76% from there. We've had some games where we've been shooting 60 and 65%. So I was pleased with our free throw shooting. again, you got two kids going 7 for 7. Morgan, very uncharacteristically, goes 5 out of 9. And so, that's not in typical fashion for her, but our ability to really drive the ball and get to the rim, I think, paid off for us tonight, and especially on the night when we were having a hard time getting to the ball. When we did, she had 5 turnovers, so they were down there hanging on her. She didn't get any kind of clean one-on-one look hardly at all. If she did, they fouled her and she went to the free throw line. So it was I don't need to sit and throw it to her and throw it to her and throw it to her all night. If it's not going to be good, if they're doubling her and we're going to have to kick it back out, then we've got to do something else. And then T's got to help us in some other ways, which I thought she did. I thought defensively, second half, she decided she's going to get all the rebounds, her and Tori. And again, I thought that was really important for us.
Coach, can you win playing with 6 players?
I don't think we can do it throughout the course of the season, especially the way we play. We're doing it right now. I think that speaks to the guts and these kids. We get Jordan now, and that's going to give us another guard that's going to help me. My problem right now is I got no other 4 player that's producing. We just, I played some kids today, and it just didn't work. And so right now, we're either going to have to play 2 5s together, which I have no problem with. Let them go get it, or Tori's going to play 4, and I'm going to have to coach her better to go rebound, because Rowe gets 4 offensive boards tonight from the guard position. Blair helped us, didn't get any. And again, Rowe's getting them because she's trying. But our biggest issue right now is we've got to develop some depth at 4. And, we're just, you could tell who we played in the second half tonight.
Hey Vic, that said, you said before the season that you wanted a lot from Victoria because of that and because she's a senior this year. Do you feel like you're getting that, particularly today?
Getting what from her, I'm sorry?
Getting as much production?
Oh, yeah. Look, Victoria Vivians is a competitor. And at the end of the day, that kid, she loves to play basketball and she wants to win. And, I think for us, she's got to, she keeps shooting 55% from the field, we're going to have a chance to win a lot of games. And again, a lot of that has to do with her shot selection, not settling. But she didn't just do it there. She had 2 assists. She had 3 steals, 37 minutes, got 8 rebounds for me. My challenge to her is to try to get 10. I've been trying to get her to get a double-double every night. Because again, for us to be successful night in and night out, I think that's what she's got to do for us. But it's uncharacteristic. Teaira's probably not going to go 1 for 4 on many nights.
I'm not.
Coach, you guys have done so well sharing basketball this season. Obviously, with 34 free throw attempts, that's going to maybe take some chances away for assists. But the 5 assists versus 11 turnovers, was that a credit to their defense, or was it just the nature of the game, the way that you guys were in individual attacking?
I think part of it was that. I think part of it, Blair went 1 for 6, so there's probably 5 assists there, that are out there that she doesn't deliver on. Again, Teaira got fouled on some stuff down low where if the ball don't go in, you don't get that assist. So, it is a low number, no question. That means we had 20 baskets that we created for ourselves. But when you're running dribble drive, you're going to have that unless you have the quick ups to Teaira. We had no quick ups today. I'm anxious to see the film and find out why.
Hey Vic, you mentioned the idea of possibly playing 2 5s. Does that mean starting Zion?
Well, if you played them together, yeah, she'd be in the game with her. Yeah, and again, that you don't want to. We obviously have to protect both those kids. I thought Zion did a great job today. I thought she came in, especially in the first half, second quarter, and was very active, altered some shots, blocked some shots. And I thought she did a great job for us when she came off the bench and played. So again, hey, look, bottom line is we got to do, I got to coach better, teach better, and I got to get some kids ready to play. That's the bottom line. But, again, at this level, it takes a special player to play at Mississippi State. And you gotta have some toughness to you, you gotta have a competitive spirit, and you gotta want to play our way. And, you know, there's just not a lot of room for, I think the word would be meekness, being meek. You know, I don't feel good every day, she don't feel good every day, she doesn't feel good, but we all come to work. Your opponent doesn't care how you feel, y'all. In fact, they hope you feel bad. They hope you take a day off. They hope you don't practice. And for my group, I got to get 12 kids coming every day and practicing every day. And right now, I don't have that. I got this one sick, this one hurt, this one's been sick, now this one's hurt again. And it's something all the time with my team right now. So we've got to get past that. Again, this team's good enough. These kids up here today showed a lot of toughness. Again, I thought we had some other kids that really gutted it out today. I thought my point guard play really gutted it out against a great player. That kid is a 6th-year senior. She's been around a while, okay? So she's got 3 years on Jazz. She's got 2 on Mo. Again, I thought if I had to play them again tomorrow, I'd probably put her on her, you know, at some point a little earlier. But we've got to, you know, this was a great game for us. I told them, what did I tell y'all going into the game? This will be like what?
SEC.
An SEC game. That team's going to win a lot of games. They're going to be in the NCAA tournament. So we needed it. But what have I told you also about needing it? I don't need to what?
Lose.
I don't need to lose to get my attention. Some coaches will go, hey, you know, we needed that. That gets our attention. I don't need to lose, y'all, to get my attention. They don't want to lose to get my attention. They know they've got my attention. And so we're you know, again, it's hard this time of year, y'all. We're in finals, and my kids take great pride in their academics. They had finals on Friday. They've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, back to back to back. So it ain't like we played some 3-name directional school. We just played a monster of a team out of the Big 12. And feel very fortunate to have come out on top. And we'll learn from it and get better. I'm proud of my girls, though.
Teaira, do you still have a pencil in your hand?
No.
Oh, okay. If you were to grab that pencil and look at your line, what would you circle and square per coach's usual pregame routine?
Square bag.
My free throws were bad.
That wasn't free throws, that should be a goal.
Shut up. 5 turnovers, bad. That's it.
If I was to suggest that the 1-for-4 field goal attempts and makes, what can you do better to maybe make yourself more available to the guards to give them a better option inside to help create that inside-outside game?
Well, when they're double teaming me, I just have to post harder, and when they come in double team, I just kick it to the open person. But I couldn't really see the open person tonight. But I'll find them next game, for sure.
And again, you know what? I'll take responsibility for that because I haven't worked triangle passing in a week. And typically we do that 3-4 times a week. And we work on getting double team, passing it out, reposting, and I haven't done that. There's certain things you have to do to keep your habits, if that makes sense. And we just haven't done it. We've traveled back, we played in Jackson, I gave them Thursday off, we had Friday, Saturday, and we just, you know what, and it's my fault. I've got to do better. I've got to make sure that they're better prepared. Again, I'm proud of my kids today because they gutted it out on a day when it took guts to win a game. Because our opponent was dang good, they came in here and played well, and I was proud of our kids for competing. And you're going to have nights like this, y'all. It ain't going to always be, you know, force 26 turnovers and beat somebody by 20. It's not going to be that way.
Rowan and Victoria, what do you think that you guys can talk to some of your other teammates about to maybe convey the sense of, dare I say, urgency in Coach's voice about the need for other players to emerge so you guys don't have to be playing, 36, 37 minutes from here on through
Well, I feel like showing by example in practice, I feel like if they see us go hard in practice, like they should want to go out there and go as hard as we do. Don't come in and like not help do anything like Coach said. Come in and fix what's broken. If nothing broken, like just do you and keep it going. So I feel like just us being leaders in practice and being an example for them, they should know what to do.
We've got a saying in our locker room, do your job. Sorry.
I was just saying what she said. That was real Victoria. Thanks.
We're such a supportive group.
We should just get like a ditto sign.
Yeah,
All
ditto.
like ditto. Quiet, please, ditto.
But really, I mean, that's, do your job. You know, we've all got a job to do. Do your job. And I think look, hey, y'all are worried about minutes. It ain't like these kids are begging to come out of the game. I don't think anybody's saying, Coach, get me out. They like to play. Victoria don't want to come out of the game. She'd play 40 minutes every night if I let her. Teaira doesn't complain. She doesn't complain about playing too long. Ro didn't complain tonight. Blair ain't complaining. Those kids like to play. Jazz and Mo love to play. I mean, I'll have to be careful because of how we're playing. The pressing, picking up full court, all that. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's how we practice every day, all day. And if anybody can do it, if any team in the country can play it and do it with 7, 8 kids, our team can. We're tough enough. We're mentally strong enough to do it. And I think our kids believe that.
Right now, do the other 5 or 6 players love to play as much as the 6 who played today? And can they?
You'll have to ask them that. I can't answer. All I'm telling you is that these, you know, we've got competitive kids, and I know you get worried about rotations and things like that. We certainly don't have the depth that we had a year ago where we could play 10, 11. But at the end of the day, you know what? It only takes 5. I've been a part of teams before that won 29, 30 games with one at one position, didn't have any backup. One in another position, didn't have. Aqua Franklin played 40 minutes every night at point guard for me back at A&M. He never came out. So I think you can get caught up in that a little bit. Again, I think in our kids' minds, because of how we practice, how hard we go, mentally, they are tough enough. And in their mind, ain't nobody going to beat them. And I thought today that was the big difference in us. I thought we had some stretches where we were just tough. I'm not going to say tougher because I think that dadgum team is really tough. But I just thought we were tough. We found a way to get a stop. We came down and scored. We get another stop. And so that's things we talk about. Score, stop, score.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
All right, praise the Lord and go home.